In this video, I'd like to discuss the LED and message board options within the sign cabinet product. If we're looking at control within the sign cabinet product, once you've filled in the standard cabinet information, and please review the sign cabinet video for more details of the cabinet type, side, height, width, etc. On the right hand side, where you would typically have your lamping, if we wanted to put in bulbs, next to it you now have an LED option. Here we can choose the type of LED that's being entered into the cabinet, how many strokes or strands of LED, both vertical and horizontal direction. In this case, I have a 24 by 48, so I'm going to run I'm going to run 3 to 4 strands of LED horizontally through the system. Say 4. And that's one basically every 6 inch. That's probably a bit much for this 24 inch, but for our example. And then vertically, we still have one as it strands back and forth. That gives us a total of 18-foot length and 54 modules for the LEDs in this particular cabinet. Any additional hardware, the quantity of that hardware that's needed, the power supplies, the location of that power supply, and this can just be a typed in field, and how many power supplies you need. Now if we need more than one color or more than one size or type LED, we can go into the details under LED. You'll notice the first LED option is filled in with what we've done on the main screen, but you also have an option for a second color of LED. If I wanted to put in some red LED, let's just say I'm going to do 2 strands on either end, so that would be 2 vertical strands. Then it knows how many feet and how many modules I will need for that. Any additional parts such as switches, conduit, or wire, or any miscellaneous. Next, after LED, we have message boards. Message boards can work in one of 2 ways. You can either have a message board in stock that we're going to add, and if that message board has a price associated with it, it would be entered here, but it can be overridden. Any assembly time, and this is going to be pulled in from the board itself, but it could be overridden. Or you could just start typing in something, enter in a cost and a multiplier of that cost, and it will then give you that price. Now when you've typed in something manually, you will also need to define the assembly labor that's going to be required to assemble this message board into this cabinet. The only options under message board when we're setting up new message boards in the system, and let's pull up that existing message board. You'll notice when looking at the message board part, there are 2 user-defined fields. Under message boards, one will define the price each, and one will define any assembly labor. Now this price each is really only for an area-based pricing structure. If you're using cost-based structure, of course it will use the cost of that message board plus any multiplier associated with it. If you have any further questions regarding the LEDs within cabinets or the message boards, please contact the implementation department or view our other videos. Thank you.